Now we welcome to the studio Deb Johnson, Dawn Wolf, and Joanna Johnson with the MPK Christian Celtic Band. So welcome to the studio, and I'm excited to kind of hear about what you guys do. So I know it's a very traditional band. You have a lot of traditional music. Tell us what kind of music you play.
We do a number of traditional music, but really it's mostly our own music that we've written. So we write a lot of Scottish fiddle tunes in the 18th century Scottish fiddle style, and then we also do a lot of our own songs with words.
So you write your own music as well. Oh, that's great. And so you are also a family band, from my understanding. Is that correct?
Yes,
so is everyone in the band part of the family related?
Yes, the three women in the band, they're my daughters.
Oh, okay.
And the young adult in the band, he is my grandson.
Oh,
this is
great.
his mother.
Oh, okay.
My oldest son.
Very cool. So how did this band get started?
I was a guitarist.
Okay.
And a guitarist who became a nurse. So I was a nurse for 42, 43 years.
Wow.
But we always had that sideline of music, and I raised the girls in the love of music. And so they ultimately chose their instruments, and I was there to follow through and make sure that they got to where they needed to get.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice. And was that type of music, this Celtic music, was that always the kind of music that your kids grew up with then?
That came because of the McNeil heritage through my husband's mother's side of the family. My background was jazz guitarist.
Oh, wow. Okay. So quite a little bit different. Yeah.
Yes. But when I heard Scottish fiddling for the first time, the musician in me said, I have to learn how to do this. That's when Joe and I went on our fiddle learning trek, and we went off to fiddle school summer after summer. And now she'll be teaching at that very same fiddle school she was raised up in.
Oh, you will be. And where is that located?
Valley Crucis, North Carolina.
Okay,
is
wow.
the
So
Jink and Diddle School of Scottish Fiddling, started by Dr. John Turner.
Oh, very nice. You get to. It seems like you get to travel. Kind of have a lot of unique experiences with the band.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll get to a little bit more in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break, but stick with us, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll talk much more with the band right after this quick break. Welcome back to Up North at 4. Deb, Dawn, and Joanna are here from the MPK Christian Celtic Band. They have an upcoming show that we'll talk about in just a moment. But you guys came from Chile, Wisconsin, so south of us, about 2 hours you had mentioned. But you kind of play shows seemingly all over. So tell us about your upcoming shows that you'll be having in this area pretty soon.
We're going to have a July 4th show in Elko. Will be Music in the Park at 6 o'clock, and then Antigo on August 2nd, another Music in the Park. And then August 13th, we're going to do another Music in the Park over in Osseo. So we've got some adventures on the horizon.
Yeah, so is it kind of just traveling? And I know you mentioned you're going to North Carolina, and I was reading online you were at a competition in Pennsylvania last year. So it seems like this kind of the band allows you to kind of travel around and see a bunch of new places.
It does.
We're very proud of Joanna because for about 6 times she competed in the National Scottish Fiddle Competition, and this last time in September of 2017 she became the U.S. National Scottish Fiddle Champion.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, we're in the presence of a champion right now. So very cool. What would you say,
they're definitely all champions in my eyes.
Yeah, oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. I guess since this is such an interesting instrument and type of music, what would you guys say your favorite thing about this type of music is that you kind of can't get with another type?
Energy. It's just
Energy?
got foot tap and energy.
Yeah.
And it's alive. It's music that's so alive. And I think that is projected, and it makes people happy. And we live in a world filled with a lot of problems and a lot of dysfunction, and we need to be cheerful sometimes. And Celtic music.
Yeah, I think, like you said, with the foot tap, it kind of makes you get up and dance. Have you guys ever been to Scotland to play your music at all, too?
Yeah.
We've been to Scotland twice.
Oh, that's great. And is it part of it? Are you all of Scottish heritage as well? Is that kind of part of what inspired
If you look at our kilts,
Yes.
we are McNeils. My husband is a McNeil
Okay.
through his mother. And this is the ancient McNeil tartan that you're
And I
looking
see,
at, if
yeah,
you can see
you
it.
have
You know.
the great colors, the great
Yeah.
kilts, and so is this kind of the garb you wear to perform as well?
It's the band
Band
uniform.
It's the band uniform, the uniform.
But you can tell Scottish families apart by the kilts they're wearing.
The different, oh, okay, yes. I remember when I was in Scotland, they had the little, different, different patterns for each family. But so where can people go for more information if they would like to get some tickets to your shows?
www.mpkband.com for
Perfect.
all of the information about us.
And they'll be in Elko and Anago coming up this next month or two. So yeah, it
Yes.
sounds fantastic. And we'll even get a chance to hear them perform at the end of the show. And we have more information on our website as well, wjfw.com.